When I think about that game, Shady, and what the Eagles proved, they proved that they are as good as they should be. Going into that game, I was like, the Eagles should beat the brakes off of the New York Giants. Why? Because the Eagles' talent is so next level compared to New York that if they're as good as they are supposed to be, if they're as good as Shady tells me they are, if they're as good as Joy tells me they are, they should dominate this game. And what in the world did they do? Dominate. Roster, top to bottom, stacked. Right tackle Lane Johnson playing through an adductor injury, beast. Jason Kelsey still looks like he's in his prime, beast. How about the running back? Most rushing yards since 2014 when LeSean McCoy was out there balling. Beast. Miles Sanders. A.J. Brown, beast. Dallas Goedert, beast. Defense, Bradbury, I need that. Picks, give them to me. Slay, beast. Josh Sweat, balling. Brandon Graham, beast. Hassan Reddick, dog. T.J. Edwards, y'all know what time it is. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, like that. The Eagles proved to me that they are as good as they should be. That's right. How you dominate a football game. That's right. But, Shady, what they proved to you?
Cowboys could take some notes. Sorry about that. I just think that what we prove is that we're the real deal. There's no hype here. What you see is what you get. You get domination. We took that bye week. Everybody talked about, it's so much time off for Jalen Hurts. Will they be prepared? Yes. We took that time off. We got healthy. We came back and we dominated. We played efficient football. No turnovers, Dave Helman. We don't do that. None. We ran the ball well. We threw the ball. We converted when we had to. We scored touchdowns. And we got turnovers. We got picks. We got fumbles. Listen, I'll tell you what. Them Niners are in trouble. 49ers are in trouble.
Say it with your chest. Let's go.
And that's one thing that we also showed. Acho, we deserve to be there. And I don't know if it's me, Joy Taylor, but I feel like people have been talking more about the Niners and its playoffs than the Eagles.
Yeah.
We're not the number one seed. So when you ask me, what did I learn from that beatdown we gave the Giants?
Beatdown. What's a beatdown?
Is that we're not getting the respect that we deserve. So if y'all don't want to give it to us, fine. G-men, we'll have to take it. We have to show y'all. They had to be the example. Sorry. That's how it works.
Sorry. That's real.
Sorry about it.
Joy, what did the Eagles prove?
The Eagles are not getting the respect they deserve. Now, I did not think that this was going to be the blowout that it was.
Legend.
Yeah, it happens like that
I didn't. Not because I didn't think the Eagles were like that, because I've been putting respect on the Eagles all season long. But, it's a divisional round. Expect to be a little pushback, but none of that happens. I think that this answered all the questions that people had about Philadelphia all season long. Every accomplishment that Philadelphia would have, they ain't playing enough good teams. Is Jalen Hurts Gardner Minshew? We done with all that. Ain't no Gardner Minshew. That's not happening. It legitimizes this season, and that's important. Because sometimes we have seasons where people are great during the regular season, and it never really mattered because they get exposed in the postseason. Didn't happen. And the other thing is, it proved that Jalen Hurts is the future of this team. The leader, the MVP, and he's going to be around for a while.
I'm happy y'all came around. Because Acho and I tried to tell y'all last week that this was going to be a beatdown. Came on, I was like, if the Eagles, if it proved anything to me, it proved everybody's healthy, everybody's good to go, then this is the team to beat. They are. They got as good of a roster as San Francisco and a better quarterback. And I don't think you can argue that. This proved to me, okay, Lane Johnson's back. The offensive line's going to be okay. Jalen Hurts is back. This thing's going to be fine. And if that was the case, I said this will not be a problem for the Eagles. You were a little nervous over there. You said 7 points.
Nervous.
You said 7.
We're gonna win the game.
You said 7.
We're gonna win the game.
The Eagles. I'm having fun. The Eagles. If everybody's healthy, they've been this team all year. The Giants were no match for these guys. It's easy to get wrapped up in the playoff narratives. We saw the Niners do the same thing to the Seahawks. If you're a better team with better players, you're going to do this type of stuff. And with Lane Johnson and Jalen Hurts back in the lineup, I expected to see this. We saw it. It was very impressive.
And all that said, people are still going to say that San Francisco.
I'm curious. I'm being real. I think people have been talking more about the Niners, because the Niners have played more games. We got to see them beat down the Seahawks and then beat the Cowboys. We had to wait on the Eagles. And for that matter, the Eagles didn't look great at the end of the regular season. Now that the Eagles have looked great in the playoffs, I don't know. The Eagles are the team to beat in the NFC.
Yeah, it'll be fascinating.
No, that's what I'm saying. So this legitimized everything that happened, but they're still doubted.
But I don't know if you say that, and we're probably just going to have to move that F block segment to right now because we have the time for it. To say that the Niners can or will win this game, I don't think is an indictment on the Eagles. Niners have won 12 straight games now.
They're very good.
Like, Niners have won 12 straight, and the Niners beat the Cowboys. Say what it is, say what it was. The Eagles beat the Giants. They beat the Giants like they're supposed to.
With the Eagles, it's always the goalpost moving.
No, the Niners
Like the Niners, if Dak Prescott had played a competent game, the Niners would have lost to the Cowboys.
Correct. But they made him be incompetent.
It's a great defense.
Them picks was gimmies. Did you see them reads? Look at me and tell me that was some
still
hard.
got to make the plays.
That wasn't easy plays, though. Where you throwing the ball to? That shake route that CeeDee Lamb had, why you throw that ball?
Jimmy Ward.
That was crazy. But, okay, I want to get to that. I want to get to that. X's and O's. But, like, you say that they won 12 in a row?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
And they get love for that, right?
As they should.
But how the Eagles don't get love for having the best record in the NFL? We number one seed for a reason.
Because
like that don't just happen.
I'm saying the Eagles went 1-2 in the last 3 games of the season.
What
They
happened?
had a bye week.
What happened?
But then they had a bye week. So when were we supposed to talk about them? After the loss to the Washington?
That's how this goes.
So if a team has the best record the whole entire year, like they've been hot the whole year, right? Up and down, but they managed to be number one the whole year. They get a number one seed. Then they blow a team out in the playoffs, a divisional team, where we're seeing the Bengals struggle with the Ravens and the divisional team without their star quarterback. We've seen the Bills play a divisional team, the Dolphins, without their quarterback, without their second string quarterback, without their first string quarterback. It was a good game. We blow out our opponent. Why is it that the Eagles are not the real talked about team? I'm trying to understand that. There's a disconnect there, Joy, that I can't solve that question.
You wanted to talk about the Cowboys. That's why.
Well, no. I was going to talk
Classic Philly.
I was going to talk about your boy, how bad he played. But answer that question for me, though.
Well, it's twofold. Number one, if we're being really real, you got to talk about what's hot right now.
That's all I am.
And what's hot right now is like the Niners, the new kids on the block. They hot right now. 12 straight games. How are you not going to talk about it? Number two, I think Dave, to some degree, hit the nail on the head. If you got a bye week, we're not talking about you. You realize we're not talking about the Chiefs today.
We haven't said a word about the
Chiefs. We said a word about
Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes, who won his game on one leg, who are the Super Bowl favorites right now. We're not talking about them because it's just kind of like, yeah, they beat the Jags. They were supposed to beat the Jags. We're not surprised they beat the Jags. Y'all did what y'all were supposed to do.
But they didn't blow them out. That's my thing.
Fair.
Like, they weren't even in the game. Like, if you were a real fan of football, you couldn't watch that game. I'm trying to keep busy. I couldn't even watch the game. So it's like,
you're right.
How are the Eagles not looked at as wow? Like, they're the truth.
Now, I think this NFC Championship game is going to be
this is
chaos. It's going
So
to
they
be
say.
I think it's going to be just a battle of the Titans.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
it really comes down to me is two very aggressive. There's no finesse here.
No.
These are two very physical teams, and the gap to me is Kyle Shanahan is obviously more experienced coaching than Sirianni.
Yep.
But you've got a 7th-round rookie who did not have a good game, not a bad game, but did nothing impressive, didn't lose the game against Jalen Hurts. So to me, if you swap those cards, this is a very even matchup.
Oh, the biggest point you're not making.
What point?
It's on the road. A rookie on the road, NFC Championship game?
Yeah.
Okay. If that's not pressure.
the Eagles. I haven't even looked at this. The Eagles have to be favored.
Gotta be.
They're not being disrespected. And look, I'm just.
They're favored by 2.5.
There we go.
But the money's going. Watch the money goes on.
I bet the money will go.
It's only 2.5. Don't you get 3 points for being at home?
Typically.
Yes, well, I mean, that's what it is right now.
I'm excited. Look, as the Cowboy guy, this is the matchup we deserved.
It is.
This is.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of football and you want to see the best 2 teams in the NFC, this is the game. I'm so excited. I mean, Dak going to Philly would have been fun for its own reasons, but these are the best 2 teams.
No. We want real good football.
Exactly. No, I agree.
We don't want nothing easy. He gave us that. Sack. Sweat. You want a sack?
You get a sack.
Bradbury, you want a pick? Take that pick.
This is the game.
You want a pick? Take that pick. We don't want that.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.